Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. Just let me know in the comment section if you can see and you can hear me. Let me know in the comment section if you can see and you can hear me. Put it in the comment section if you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, I can see and hear you. Nice to meet you, guide. Let me know in the comment section if you can see me and hear me. Put it in the comment section. We're just going to give like the next 5 to 8 minutes for other persons to join. And we're going to kickstart like immediately. But while we're waiting for other persons to join, you can let me know in the comment section if you can hear me and you can see me. You can let me know in the comment section if you can hear me and you can see me. You can also, one thing that I do with my training is I love to know where my students are joining from. I love to know, I love to interact a lot. Anybody who have taken my training will tell you that I love to I like to really know who my students are, like where they are chatting from. So let us begin to introduce in the comment section where we are currently. Anozie said, I can see and hear you. Thank you so much. So let's begin to put in the comment section where we are joining this training from. Let's begin to put in the comment section where we are joining this training from, the state and the country where you're joining this training from. The state and the country where you're joining this training from. Guide said, I'm joining from Ghana. Nice to meet you. So let me know in the comment section where you're joining this training from. We have about, Bella said, I can hear you. Nice to meet you, Bella. Let me know in the comment section. We have like about 6 more minutes so that we can give other persons opportunity to join. Trust me, like when I say trust me, this is the first free training I'm doing for this year. For every single person that took my free training last year, they were blown away. So I'm not surprised, right? You're going to leave this training feeling like this is the clarity that I need. Like this is the clarity that I've always wanted. This is the clarity that I've been craving for. You're going to leave this training feeling like you know what you're supposed to be doing, or the areas in this industry that you can use to like make money from. So you're in for a very long ride. So just chill. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to be starting up without wasting any time. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to be starting. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to be starting like all of this training. Just 5 more minutes. Let's give other people opportunity to join. 5 more minutes. So we have those joining from Delta State. We have those joining from Akwa Ibom, Nigeria. We have Lagos State. Wow, we have more persons from Akwa Ibom, Nigeria. Wow. So another thing you can do is, I believe that if you're the only person in your circle that has money, that means your circle is very poor. So do somebody an opportunity, like you have friends who this training would benefit. So do like your friend, your sister, your brother, just share the link of this meeting with them, share the link of this training with them and ask them to join. Trust me, they would gain 1 or 2. They would leave with something that would forever stay with them. I'm not telling you this I'm telling you the reality. I'm telling you because I have trained for the past 365 days. I love what I do. So I teach from a place of, I want to impact. And I'm not just teaching you just how to make money. I'm going to be sowing a seed that you would live with and be like, this is just the clarity I need. So share this meeting link with somebody. We have 4 more minutes and we'll get started. 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 4 more minutes. So share, send across to other persons, let them join, let them come and learn for free. Like they are literally coming to learn for free. So let them come and learn for free. So share so that somebody will benefit from, share so that somebody will benefit and come and learn for free. We have 4 more minutes and we'll get started. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes and we'll get started. 4 more minutes and we'll get started. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. So we have those, Victoria Cell Delta State. We have those from Port Harcourt. We have Joy from Edo State. So 3 more minutes and we get started. So while we are trying to like add more persons or send the link so that more persons can join, feel free to like forward this training link to your friend, to your siblings, to your sisters, to just come and learn. Like this is the beginning of 2025, right? If there's anything you need to do right in 2025, it is starting it right, starting it the right way. So I'm going to start like planning to share my screen. So let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my slide. Let me know if you can see my slide. Let me know if you can see my teaching slide. While we're giving the next 2 more minutes to get started, 2 more minutes to get started, we're going to hit it running. Like my goal is not to spend or waste anybody's time today. So, okay, Mercy said, I can see. Vivian said, yes, we can. So we're just going to give the next 2 more minutes and we get started. 2 more minutes and we get started. 2 more minutes and we get started. 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Please keep introducing yourself as you're joining. Keep introducing yourself, where you're joining from, the state and the country where you're joining from, the state and the country where you're joining from. The state and the country where you're joining from. The state and the country. Keep joining the state and the country where you're joining from. I'm trying to like share this link. The state and the country where you're joining from. Keep joining. Let's send, like share this with other person. We just have 1 more minute and we'll get started. 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 1 more minute. 1 more minute and we'll get started. 1 more minute and we will get started. 1 more minute and we'll get started. 1 more minute, 1 more minute and we'll get started. 1 more minute and we'll get started. 1 more minute. All right, everyone. I think we are at that time already. And I want to sincerely welcome everyone who is here for today's training. You're going to leave this training like you're going to leave this training. This training is definitely an answered prayer for some persons. And trust me when I say that you're going to leave this training feeling like you know what you should be doing. And it's no cap. You're going to leave this training excited about your next step. You're going to leave this training excited that you're going to be spending the next 1 to 2 hours, like you're dedicating this hour to actually learn, right? So without further ado, I'm just going to hit straight. This training was supposed to happen yesterday, but I moved it today due to I had to spend like over 33 hours trying to like return back and all of that. So Thanks for your patience, and I really, really do appreciate you all. I really, really do appreciate you all. So first and foremost, this is a free training, like I said. We're going to be spending the next 2 to 3 hours probably on this training, or 1 to 2 hours, depending on how fast we can go. My goal is to ensure that everybody understands. So at the end of this training, if you stay at the end of this training, I would be sharing with you how I earn, or how I'm able to make 1K to 3K monthly as a virtual assistant in this industry. And if you know me, if you're following me on my social media handle, maybe towards the end of this training, I will share that with you to follow me. If you're in our different groups, you probably would have seen this group and you would have checked it out. I'm not coming here to like tell you like cock and bull story, like lie to you and all of that. I think I'm over 5 years in this industry, so I'm way past telling you what does not exist. I'm telling you the reality that I have lived in and what I have taught my students, and so many of them are currently living in it. So how many of us right now who are listening to me, how many of you are committed to start earning online? It's one thing to want to learn online. It's another thing to be committed to actually want to learn online. So let me know in the comment section, like my name, say for instance, Chinyere, I'm committed to start learning online. I'm committed. I'm going to be committed to earn online. So put it in the comment section, your name with the commission. Are you really ready to stay committed to earn online? It's just like your normal 9 to 5. The online industry also has its own, will I say, like its own beauty. So let me know in the comment section, are you committed to earn online? Put it in the comment section. So I see I'm committed to earn online. So I want to really see that commitment from you, so that it's not what somebody else is pushing you to do. So I see Guide said I'm committed. Vivian said I'm committed. Mary said I'm committed. I love this. So let me know in the comment section if you are committed to actually earn online. Like, because you're also going to work, right? It's not free money like so many of you think, or many persons have been sold that idea. I'm here to like break away all of those myths and all of those misconceptions to you and show you the reality. So keep putting it in the comment section. Again, I told you to share this meeting link. You can already, if you can't sense the fire, I don't know what, if you can't sense the fire already out of this training, so go and drag all of those your sisters, all of those your brothers to come and sit. Share this meeting with them to join this training. So while we are that, if you're in an African country, let's even say you're in Nigeria, you're in Ghana, you probably can already sense, even if you're not in an African country, you can already know that your 9 to, for those of us who are working, your 9 to 5 salary, I want to ask you in all honesty, and I love my training to be very interactive. Let me know in all honesty, your 9 to 5 salary that used to be enough previously, can it actually take you home right now? When I mean take you home, can it solve your requirement? Can it solve like all of your basic needs and you still have enough? Let me know. Can your 9 to 5 salary take you home monthly right now? Can it? Before, maybe it used to be enough. You have something to save. But currently, right now, can your 9 to 5 salary take you home monthly? If the answer for many of us will be no, and that's just the reality. Now, if you're doing a business, some person will say, oh, I'm not doing 9 to 5, I'm doing a business. I'm going to ask you in all honesty, if you're doing a business, can your monthly earning take care of all of your bills? Then you would still have enough. Can your earning from your business take care of all of your bills? Then there will still be enough to like travel, take care of your children, live life in your own terms. Is that possible? The answer is probably no. Now, if you're a student like myself, is your feeding allowance, those days they used to give us like 15,000, 20,000, and it would help you solve a lot of problems. I still believe that many of us are still having feeding money of 20,000. Many of us are still having feeding money of maybe 5,000. Some persons, their feeding money is 2,000. Some persons, their feeding money is 30K, 50K. But I want to ask you, that feeding allowance that is able to support you before, Maybe your feeding money can sustain you before. Now I'm asking you in all honesty, can your feeding allowance sustain you like before? Like, can your feeding allowance sustain you like before? Like, talk to me. Like, I want to see us interact. I can see the comment section. So I'm seeing all the no's. That means the future is, it's not getting easy anywhere, right? So what is the only way for you to be able to like meet up to your financial goal? It is to have other streams of income. It is for you not to rely in one place, and it is for you to also earn in dollar and work remotely, right? Now, I am big on statistics, and like I'm currently, by the time I'll be introducing myself, I'm very big on statistics. Now, according to recent statistics, the global virtual assistant market, we're talking about the virtual assistant market that we are all interested in joining, is projected to reach a value of 16.1 billion by next year. By next year, the virtual assistant market would reach a value of 16.1 billion. Now, if you also look closely to the freelance market, the virtual assistant market is under the freelance market. What most of us know is freelance. You don't even know that virtual assistant is also freelancing. It is also part of the virtual assistant market. Now, the virtual assistant market is wider, right? But virtual assistant is, the freelance market is wider, but the virtual assistant market is also inside this freelance market. Now, the freelance market itself is projected to hit, as of last year, it hit 500 billion as of last year. Probably in the next subsequent training, I'll be looking at the projection for this year and for that of next year. Now, this is to tell you or to demonstrate the immense size or the potential of the freelancing market, making it a lucrative market for freelancers to tap in at this particular time. This is like the best industry for you to find yourself. Now, the impact of inflation on currency devaluation on savings and earning power is also another reason why you need to double your hustle. There was a time dollar used to be 600. There was a time dollar used to be 700 to naira. There was a time, but currently dollar is over 1,700, right? If I'm not mistaken. So what is that telling you? That for you to be able to sustain your earning, for you to be able to like make money, for you to be able to like live life, enjoy life, you need to be earning in dollar, especially for those of us who are like in African countries. This training is not targeted for just those in African countries, but I'm focused there because most of us are probably Africans. We probably relocated. I'm an African, of course. So we are all African, or maybe few of us are not, but we are mostly Africans, right? So you probably still have a roots in Africa that you need to send money to. I traveled like over the X months, and I was telling my friends that if you send 100K to somebody in Nigeria right now, what you have sent to them is 10K. That's to tell you that inflation is on the high rate. Like inflation is on the high rate. Now, I want you to, for a second, picture your finances, where your finances is at right now. Where your finances is right now, in all honesty, is that where you want it to be? Where your finances is right now, where your finances is right now, is that where you want it to be? Picture your finances. What does your finances look like? Where your statement of accounts is, where your whatever you're earning is, in all honesty, is that where you want it to be? Let me know in the comment section. Is where your finances is that where you want it to be? Where your finances is right now, is that where you want it to be? Let me know in the comment section. Where your finances is that where you want it to be? Now, who among us here is ready to make their first million online? Who among us here is ready to start earning with skills in the next month? Who among us here is ready to Learn something that can start making them money in the coming months. Who among us? I see all the me's. Angel said me, Chiamaka said, okay, Ifoma said ready. Yemisi said, Nkechi said, I'm ready. I see all of that. Awesome. Now, if you say, like, if you look at where your finances is right now, from now to the coming year, where do you want it to be? If where your finances is right now is not in the next 6 months, in the next 12 months, questions might be rhetorical questions that you need to, like, that is why I said when coming for this training, come with a writing pen and a paper, because there are some questions that you need to, in all honesty, ask yourself, and that answer is yours to, like, implement. Now, if where your finances is not where you want it to be, from a year from today, where would you want it to be? Like, ask yourself. Maybe currently what you can boast of is 1 million. That 1 million, of course, you might finish spending it in the next 6 months. But where do you want your finances to be in the next 365 days? If your finances could speak, would they tell a story of success, struggle, or stagnation? If your bank accounts feel open mouths, like if your bank account can open mouth to talk, would there be a case of success, like the account is overflowing with success, or it is struggling, or it's a case of stagnation? You need to ask yourself, if your finances could speak right now, would it tell a story of success, struggle, or stagnation? What story would your finances talk about? And the truth is, I have observed students over the course of teaching, and I will tell you this for free. Many job seekers, many persons who have gone through our traditional university, they do not have the digital skill required to work online. They do not even have the digital skill required to position themselves for where the world is going to. And hear it from me. Employers currently expect you to have proficiency in multiple skills, digital platforms, and tools. But many job seekers, some persons, when you see their CV, you'll be wondering, did this person actually go through a proper university? Now, the case before was, when your certificate would get you the job. In as much as certificate is very important, what will get you the job right now is what can you do, like your skill. So many persons will be like, I'm applying for a job, I'm not getting it. Do you even have the skill to secure the role that you're looking for? Going to school, if there is nothing you take away from this training, take away that going to school is no longer enough. It used to be enough before, but going to school currently is no longer enough. Now, many virtual assistants that I've also seen in the course of, they are all clamoring. Sometimes many persons will send me a message, I'm a virtual assistant, but you're not an indispensable asset. Your goal in this industry as a virtual assistant, and I feel like this is one thing that I do for my students, that many of them feel like, coach, you overdo this thing for us. You teach us literally like a baby. Many virtual assistants, they are just surviving. Your goal is not to survive. Your goal is to thrive and become an indispensable asset. And I want you to understand that the only thing that can limit you from your dream of tomorrow is your doubt of today. And when I say this, I say it from a place of knowing. Why? I've seen so many persons, so many doubts. Like the doubts in some people's head, no matter the training they take, it's not a cause. They can't thrive. Why? You're already even doubting yourself even before you get there. Your doubt can stop you from where you're going to or what holds for you tomorrow. Some persons with doubts that some people make over 4 million online. Some persons with doubt that people make over 10 million. It is freaking real. Like, it is freaking real. So your goal in this industry, your goal in learning is to ensure that you become an indispensable asset. It is in becoming an indispensable asset that you can thrive, earn as much money as you want from this industry, and you wouldn't get tired. Now, that's a little introduction of what your very long, interesting ride. We have not even started. My people will say they never grind beans. We just prepare to go market, go buy beans. So we have not even started at all. So right now you might be wondering, who am I speaking to, or who is speaking to me? And my name is Chinyere, ni Agbasiere Udo. You would probably see Agbasiere in so many of my platforms. That's because I still like go with Agbasiere, especially that is the name that it is in most of my documents. But my name is Chinyere Udo. I wear many hats. I'm currently pursuing my undergraduate study in the field of marketing analytics. I finished my communication master's May of 2024, and I'll be rounding up my master's in marketing analytics May of this 2025. Outside of academia, I am a mom. Yes, I'm a mom. So you might be wondering, how does she do all of these things? Don't worry. That's a gist. Towards the end of this training, I will share all of those gists. I'm a wife. Of course, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a teacher. Like, I'm a grad student, so I'm a teacher. So I'm a virtual assistant, like many of you, or probably most of you will be. Coach Chi, your cohort C student is here. Okay. So you would already see my students already. I am a coach, and that is why I'm really excited to be doing what I'm doing. I am excited to teach you or to share with you insights about the field of virtual assistants. So don't go anywhere. Grab your cup of drink, grab a bottle of water, get a popcorn, and let's go on this ride together. And trust me, you will leave this training feeling like, at this point, I want to already believe that you can sense how the atmosphere or what this teaching will look like, and you're pumped. Like, let me know in the comment section, are you pumped for this training? So I'm what most of you will refer to as Busy Bee. I'm jack of many trades, master of plenty things. So your students to be is here. Okay. So I see Fejire, Kochi, Noah, Cohort 5. I see all of my students. So I know most of you have missed me and you want to come and hear my voice today. So it's good to actually have you all here. So who is this training for? Anyone tired or asking for urgent 2K or 5K? Anyone who wants to learn in-demand skill? Anyone who is passionate about earning in dollar? Anyone who wants to work remotely or on site? Then if you're a student, you're a stay-at-home mom, you're a father, you're a mother, you're a 9-to-5 worker, you're unemployed, you're a business owner, you're a government worker, this training is for you. So I have shared this story over and over, and for those of us who are just meeting me for the first time, I'm going to share this, and I hope that this inspires you. I finished school almost at 26 in 2019, and as at that time, it was a case of, we all know about job age discrimination and all of that, and I faced that. When I tried applying for a job, most of the people or most of the jobs I was seeing was either looking for somebody within 18 to 25, or they were looking for people below even 25. So I knew from graduating that there wasn't anything waiting for me out there. And now so many of you will be like, oh, coach, there is God. Now, for you to, God gives you something, right? But sometimes you need to take a move. Now, where would I take a move to? I didn't have a father in government. All my father's sibling, everybody were into trading. So I didn't know anybody that would recommend me to anybody, right? Now, this is probably the case of so many persons. You don't know anybody that can recommend you to anybody, and you're like, where do you start from? Online, there is no age discrimination. So around early 2019, I started asking and trying to figure out, what can I actually do that can make me money? I discovered I've always loved my phone. I've always wanted to learn or do things from my computer. So in between, I started researching and all of that. So I went into social media management. So from social media management, I went into content creation. As that when I became a VA was not a thing. It wasn't even called VA until COVID hit, right? So many of us were VAs without even knowing that we're VAs. I was working comfortably remotely and I was working online, right? So fast forward to 2020, early 2020, February 2020, I got my first clients. And now some persons will be like, coach, how long did it take you to get your first client? It took me 3 months of documenting my journey to get my first clients. Why am I saying this? So many persons will be like, coach, I need to get my client today, tomorrow. Do not forget that time and season happens to everybody differently. It took me the first 3 months of my journey to be able to get a client. Then from there upward, I never stayed out of clients. Now, it's also a case of practice make progress. I have always, and every single day, even up till now, I'm always learning. There is something Chinyere is always learning. Like, I am always learning. And this is what I teach my students. Like, you don't say, oh, because I have met this person, it ends there. Practice would always lead you to, practice helps you or enhance your progress. You need to keep learning to be able to get where you're going to. Patience and adaptability is another thing. Many of us are not patient. Many of us were not patient. We just want things to kickstart immediately. But my story or my own life or my own journey in this industry is not, I'm not coming here to share a story of magic to you. I'm sharing the reality of things to you. It's a case of patience and adaptability. Patience in terms of understanding that time and season will happen to everybody differently. Adaptability because I've always been open to learning new tools at every single point of my life. Now, so many of you would begin to say, why should you listen to me? Aside from having over 5 years of experience of being a virtual assistant, I have dedicated myself to mastering different platforms that I think I've shared or taught my students over the time. And even as a VA myself, I have seen tangible results. I have worked with international clients, gained invaluable exposure to diverse culture, working ethics and business practices. I have ongoing involvement still in this field. So you're not just going to be hearing from a teacher who is coming here to tell you theory. I'm going to be sharing like practicals, like up-to-date method that have worked for me and has continued to yield results. So you can count on me to provide you first-hand information, actionable advice on how to navigate different platforms, how to attract clients, how to build lasting professional relationships. I have taught over 1,400 students in the last 1 year, and most of them are doing well for themselves. Most of them are navigating the industry with my guide, because one thing I do for my students is I'm always there till the very end. I'm not one of those coaches that abandon my students, no. And if there's any reason why most of my students are here to come and hear my voice, it is because they know the kind of coach that they have and how supportive or the kind of community that I've created for them. Now, for those of you who do not know me, might be like, oh, what are even some of your students saying? You can see what some of my students are saying here. This person said, coaches, Thank you so much for the life-changing training. I got so much value. I'm exposed to many things. I must commend your humility, selfless activity, tolerance, and so on. You're doing really well in this industry. It's been an amazing journey learning with Coach Chinyere Agbasere. I have learned a lot and got value for what I paid for. Thank you for imparting in us you are the best. God bless you. Greetings, Chinyere. I must really say that you're the best of your kind. Your master class was top-notch and you gave the best. Thank you so much for your unreserved teaching. Keep soaring higher. Warm regards. Now, my goal is not to come here and read reviews to you. If you need like a lot of reviews about my training, you can check out my highlights on Instagram and you will see a lot of reviews, job testimonials from my students and all of that. This person say, I must say Coach Chinyere was born to teach. Her voice carries hope, encouragement, relentlessness, and determination to succeed even in the face of adversity. The journey so far is inspiring. Each module is filled with different tools that say, do not rest on your oaks. Yesterday's tools are not sufficient for a virtual assistant. Wake up. The journey is still far. Thank goodness for the coach who knows her onions, and she starts the class with selected preaching of not giving up. This alone revives a failing heart. And we can go on and on and on what my students are saying. And thank you, Coach Chinyere. You're such an amazing coach. You're selfless, your tolerance. I've learned a lot in the training. Even more words than the money. My boss paid for me and I owe her a lot for this opportunity. God bless Coach Chi. God bless everyone. So it is endless and we can keep reading that. Now, what would we cover in this training? We're going to be looking at who a virtual assistant is, the skills and the tools that you need, reason for profit in the VA industry, how you can start, profitable niches, and why most virtual assistants don't earn or land clients. Thank you, Dolapo. Say always there for us. Thank you so much. We're also going to be looking at problems many VA face. We're going to be looking at the end, how you can be able to scale monthly as a VA. And I'm going to be having Q&A section. I'll be answering all questions that you might have in the course of this learning. Now, we're going to be starting with a quick overview of the virtual assistant industry so that you understand what a VA is. And I'm going to be breaking this down in a simple layman tone for you to understand. So let me know in the comment section if you're with me. Drop an emoji. Like, let me know, are you ready for everything, for me to unpack everything that this training holds? Let me see that in the comment section. Let me see, are you ready to unpack everything that this training holds? Let me see that in the comment section. Let me see that in the comment section. Are you ready? Okay, so I see our emojis. Let me know. Okay, Simi said ready. Akinyemi said yes. So Bisola said I'm ready. All right. I see you guys. All right, let's get started. Now, you probably have been hearing virtual assistants, and I'm just going to be trying to break this in a simple layman tone for you to understand. In simple term, in the simplest of term, a VA is an acronym for virtual assistant. So the few pronunciation, many times you'll be hearing VA. The full pronunciation is virtual assistant. And a virtual assistant is anyone who helps people or businesses with various tasks remotely. What this means is, as a VA, you will do diverse things depending on who you're working with and what they need you to do. Now, you do this remotely from your home or from anywhere you are, whether you're on the island, whether you're on the beach. Usually, wherever you are, you can work, as long as you have your computer or your phone and you have an internet. So what this means is, if you're on a flight and you have an internet, you can be working. Like when I was traveling, I was busy replying to some messages on my phone, trying to do one or two things. So if you have an internet wherever in the world that you found yourself, whether you're on vacation, whether you're traveling on the island, you can literally be doing your VA thing. It is not a respecter of, oh, you must be in one particular area. As a VA, you don't need to go to the person's office. You're working from your home or from wherever you find yourself. There are cases where people will book hotel, they will go there and relax and they are working. There are cases where people will go on vacation, like they will take themselves out of probably Lagos or out of their home country, travel to another country and just to relax, and they are still working. Now, virtual assistants perform a wide range of duties. Some of the tasks you perform as a VA, you might do appointment setting, managing of email, handling administrative tasks, data entry. You might conduct research. You might create content. You might do social media. I'm still going to give like a proper detail of this as we continue. Now, I want you to think of a virtual assistant as somebody who provides support from a distance. Often, as a VA, you work independently. What this means is you are the boss. Nobody is going to be chasing you around to get work done. Like, you're going to be working independently. You might be part of a team, or you might not even be part of a team. You might just be working for the person does not have a team, or you might work and be part of their team. Your goal is to assist this individual or this business owner to get things done efficiently without being physically present in their same location. I hope we are getting me. So as a VA, you don't need to be in the same location with the person you're working with. You're going to be simply using your skills, your expertise to assist others, to assist business owners, to assist founders, to assist CEOs, to assist companies, to assist firms to lighten their workload. Am I making sense? Do we understand what a virtual assistant is? The word virtual means remote. You're not there in person. The word assistant means support. So when you add these two words together, it means you're virtually supporting somebody. You're virtually assisting them. You're virtually helping them to lighten a workload. And when you're doing this, it's more like an exchange. I'm giving you my time to do this work for you, and you're paying me. So it's more like they are buying your time, they are buying your skill set, they are buying your availability, and you're using your expertise to solve a problem for them, and you're paid while doing that. Does this make sense? Even if you leave this training without understanding every other thing, I need you to understand who a virtual assistant is. Now, if that is clear, what this literally means is your skill sets will determine the services you can offer as a virtual assistant. Now, there are different tasks or jobs that you can do as a VA. Like, there is a lot. Any task that you can do from your home, that you can do remotely, that you can do virtually, you can literally do it as a VA. You can do travel planning. You can even do travel agents. You can do customer support, email management and inbox management, research and presentation. You can do file organization and storage booking. You can do social media management, digital marketing, lead generation, SEO. You can do content writing. You can do media buying, graphic design, video editing, web development, data entry, administrative assistance. You can do project management. You can do transcription. You can do sales follow-up. You can do inventory management, cold calling, telemarketing. You can do order processing. You can do competitor analysis. You can do CRM data management. You can go into recruitment, HR, process documents, business development. The list is endless. Time will not permit me to keep listing and listing, but just think of anything you can do virtually. Social media management, content creation, influencer management. Think about it, name it. Affiliate marketing, you can do it as a VA. Now, who can you work with as a virtual assistant? You can work with small business owners. The type of tasks that you can do for these people, you can do general administrative support, email management, scheduling, customer support, bookkeeping, you can do data entry. Now, these people need VAs because these jobs, they are very time consuming. So they need VAs to be able to do this for them. You can work with entrepreneurs and solopreneurs. The type of tasks that you can do for these people also varies. You can do project management, you can do social media management, you can do content creation, you can do marketing support, you can do lead generation. Now, the goal of doing this for them is to also help them to take care of time-consuming activities. They can focus and create time. They can focus and create time to other things that would help their business to grow. Now, you can also work with startups. Part of the things or the tasks you can do for startups are market research, customer support, website updates, digital marketing. You can do outreach campaign. Now, the reason why these people will need you is they are probably limited on budget, right? They need a smaller teams. So VAs are very affordable and they can help them to get these tasks done quicker. I hope you're learning. You can also work for e-commerce business, product listing and management. You can do inventory updates. You can do order processing. You can do customer service. You can handle returns. Now, the reason why these people will need VA is because these tasks are very repetitive. So they will need you to take care of these tasks for them. You can work with real estate agents, scheduling properties and showing, client communication. You can do update property listing, maintaining database and following up on clients. You can work with coaches and consultants. What you can do for these people, I'm just listing of some of the things you can do. You can do more things for these people, but again, time. So some of the things you can do for coaches and consultants will be appointment scheduling, client onboarding, presentation preparation, email newsletter, social media engagement. That's not all. You can work for bloggers and influencers, content planning. You can do social media scheduling for them, responding to their comments, email management and partnership outreach. You can work with corporates and executives. You can manage their calendar, travel arrangements, report preparation, research and minutes taken during virtual meeting. You can work with NGO organizations. You can data entry, fundraising, campaign support, social media updates. You can work with authors and writers. You can do research for them, proofreading, email management, marketing support, and coordinating with other editors and publishers. You can work with digital marketing agency, creating content, social media management, doing SEO research, analytics reporting. You can work with health and wellness professionals, managing their patients and client intake form, email follow-ups and social media updates. The list again. You can work with people in the podcast industry, scheduling their episode, preparing social media promotion, and so on. You can work with online course creators. You can work with tech companies. You can work with legal professionals doing document preparation, client intake, research, file management. The list is endless. You can work with event planners and coordinators. You can work with financial advisors and accountants. You can work with travel agency. You can work with HR and recruitment firm. You can work with art and creative professionals. You can work with educational institutes. If you're working with educational institutes as a VA, you're probably managing their student record, organizing virtual events, handling inquiries, and assisting with their online courses. You can work with fitness coaches and gym, appointment scheduling, client communication, social media marketing, client tracking. You can work with real estate investors. Adim and Daddy Learning, awesome. When your husband joins you in a training, you always know. So you can work with real estate investors, property research, data entry analysis, talent screening, scheduling, property visit, and coordinating with property manager. I hope this is making sense. You can work with professional speakers and public figures. You can help them in booking, speaking engagements, handling their PR outreach, email marketing, email management, managing their social media presence. You can work with tech startup and SaaS company, customer onboarding, technical documentation, user feedback collections, support ticket management. You can work with financial technology, fintech startup, customer support, handling users' inquiry, data entry, and marketing assistance. You can work with language tutors and online teachers. You can work with crowdfunding campaign managers. You can work with healthcare professionals, telemed. The list again is endless. And I hope we are taking notes. Now, I could go on and on. The industry, your potential as a virtual assistant, and this industry is vast. And no matter your level of education or major education at all, you can scale through. Like you can literally scale through. The scope of potential client for VA is vast and continually expanding as more industries are beginning to follow up with the remote trend. Digital solution specializing in certain industries or services can help VAs build their expertise and attract high value customers. I hope I'm making sense. Now, if you want to become a virtual assistant, if you want to start as a virtual assistant, there are 3 things that you need to consider before you start. I call it the 3R, and I'm going to explain. The first is the right training. Most of you assume you have trained, but you have not taken the right training. One of my students sent me a message yesterday and she said, Coach, I'm taking a training on STR and the instructor is far from being a good coach. So most of you assume, I have paid for training, but trust me, you have not taken the right training. You might need to retrain to have a formal training. It could be a self-directed training, but most trainings that you would take on Coursera, they do not have like anybody that is guiding you. You would come out and still be very confused. Now, you also need a training that comes with practical experience. Now, the second R is the right skill. You need to understand what it means to fulfill the need of your clients. You need to have the right technical skills and ability to approach and resolve issues creatively. The third R is the right mindset. You need to be proactive. You need to be resilient. You need to have that confidentiality and you need to be adaptable. Resilience is, even if I get a lot of rejection, I will keep going till I get my yes. Adaptability is your openness to learn new skill, like keep improving yourself. If you lack any of these 3R, my dear, sorry to tell you this, you have not started. If any of these 3R is missing, if any of these 3R you lack it, that means you have not started. You need to start by asking yourself, is there any of these 3R, the right training, the right skill, the right mindset that I don't have? Now, if at the end you feel like, oh, I have all of these 3 skills, how can I actually start? First is to identify your skill. Make a list of all the skills that you have. Organizational skill, communication skill, writing skill, project management skill, social media marketing. Highlight all of them. That is, if you have the 3R, the right training, the right mindset, and the right skill. If you don't have all of them, just hold on. I'm still going to be of help to you as this training progresses. So just be patient. Now, if you feel I have this, I want to just start, awesome. You need to first identify your skills. Make a list of them. Now, when you're done identifying your skill, you need to sit down and research the market. Look into services that are in demand. Explore job boards, freelancing websites, social media groups to understand the need of business owners or individuals that are seeking virtual assistants. Next, you would have to create your services. Identify the services that you would offer based on your skills. This could include email management. This could include content creation. This could include research. Make a list. Create your services. Now, when you're done, the truth is, manna does not fall from heaven again. It fell in the olden days. It is not falling again. You need to open your mouth. One of my friends will say, you're not a child. Open your mouth and talk. You need to network and market yourself. Even if you're going to apply for jobs on job application sites, you still need to write your CV, right? So you need to open your mouth. You need to connect with potential clients or other virtual assistants through social media platform. Attend events. One of my students during X-Months, I've not even posted all the jobs that my student got during this break. I've not posted them at all. But one of my students said she got 3 jobs just because she took what she heard from the training and she attended events, connected with people from that event, and she got 3 jobs from there. But most of you will sit down and fold your hands. I have skill. You will not do anything. Wake up. You need to begin to build relationships. You need to start small and gain experience. One thing that I've realized with people is most persons despise their days of little beginning. They don't understand that Bible verse that says, do not despise the days of your little beginning. They want to start packing billions immediately. Wake up. That's the lie you're telling yourself. It is okay to volunteer. It is okay to start with little projects, probably earning in your own country's currency before you start earning in dollar. It is very, very much okay. Most of these coaches will lie to you. That's because it's lies you want to hear. They will not give you the reality. It is totally fine. When I started my VA journey, I started earning in Naira before I started earning in dollar. So it is totally fine if you start earning in your country's currency. Again, continuous learning and improvement. Most of you will say, Kai, I've taken all the training I ever need in this life. I'm not going to train what you know last year is probably different from what will happen this year. So continuous learning, whether you're paying for training, whether you're taking it on free platforms without practical, it is very, very important that you keep learning and keep improving yourself. I hope I'm making sense. Now that you know how to start, you're probably wondering, what are the skills that you need to be able to thrive in this industry? We're going to be talking about the basic tools that every VA should know. It's not negotiable. For you to be able to thrive in this industry, there are certain tools that are not negotiable that you need to know. Let me know in the comment section. Am I making sense? Can you hear me? Should I write on? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Should I write on? Okay, Lillian said yes, ma'am. All right, yes. Wisdom said yes. Okay, awesome. All right, all right. Angel said you're making sense. Right on. Sylvia said yes, right on, ma. All right, thank you so much for that. I'm happy that you're still here with me. Now, we're going to look at the skills that is not negotiable. You know, when something is not negotiable, it means that you must know these things. And there are tools that they are also not negotiable. You must know them. So if you are probably taking trainings, the person has taught you, but you still do not understand, or you did not take the training serious when you were taking it, trust me, you need to go back to your drawing board. Because some persons would pay for training, they did not take it. It's either they did not even have time, or they were too busy. So it's not about, I paid for training. Did you actually sit down to take that training to really understand it? So the first skill that you need is communication skill. Excellent written and verbal communication for interaction with your clients is very important. And I will tell my students, we know they speak pidgin here. Warri English, pidgin English, you know they work here. That is just the reality. You must be able to communicate, at least written, being able to write good email, being able to reply to email, being able to interact with your clients is very important. It's not a case of, Kai, I go manage. You can't manage pidgin English. Imagine you're working with a white person. Is it pidgin English you'll be speaking to them? Time management is another thing. Ability to handle multiple tasks and complete them within certain time frame is very necessary. Technical proficiency, basic understanding of things like Microsoft Office, Google Workspace, and other industry-specific software is also not negotiable. Adaptability, that is your willingness or readiness to learn new tools or technology as per your client's requirements, is also not negotiable. Having attention to detail, being meticulous, being accurate when you're entering data, document creation, and other tasks, and ensuring quality of work is also not negotiable. You must know how to do them. Now, there are also tools, basic tools that you must know how to use as a VA. Project management tools like Trello, Notion. The importance of this is you would work with clients that will need you to manage tasks, probably collaborate on with their team. So you need to know how to use project management tools. Communication tools like Slack, Team, Zoom, all of these are very important for virtual meeting. You must know how to use them. File sharing and storage like Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive. It is very important that you know how to use them. Calendar and scheduling tools, Google Calendar, Calendly, to manage appointments and schedule efficiently. You must know how to use them. Email management tools like Gmail, Outlook, and other specific email management platform. You must know how to use it. So these skills that I've listed and these tools, they are the basics. Say you know anything for this industry, you need to understand these basics. They are not negotiable because you would need them in your day-to-day activity as a VA. You would need them in your day-to-day activity as a VA. I hope we are following me. Now, there are some niches that you can decide to focus on in this industry. Real estate, e-commerce, social media management, administrative support, bookkeeping and accounting assistant, travel assistant, health and wellness, graphic design. Again, time will not permit me. I think I have like over 70 that I share with my students during training. But these are like few profitable niches that you can focus on in this industry. Now, why is this industry, why is there profit in it? Or why should you look into this industry right now? One, there is remote trend. Don't be sleeping when people are trying to follow what is happening. It's not when the remote work trend has ended, that is when you wake up from your sleep. Like, that is not when you wake up from your sleep. There is remote work trend. The increased trend towards remote work has led to demand for virtual assistants. Many businesses, entrepreneurs, remote work professionals are seeking support from VAs so that they can focus on activities that can help them make more money, scale their business. Then we have cost-effective solution. Hiring a virtual assistant is often more cost-effective. Like, it saves them more money than hiring employers full-time. Thirdly, flexibility and scalability. Virtual assistant, because of their dynamic nature and understanding of different skills and tools, they can fit into different clients' needs. So it makes them flexible. It will allow different business owners to probably use one VAs for multiple tasks at the same time. Then increase entrepreneurship. A lot of people, I currently have like over 3 to 4 VAs that work with me, like personally, that are paid. So business owners are looking for VAs. It's not even right. The days people want to do everything by themselves is gone. There is increased entrepreneurship. So people are looking for, oh, I have students that took my digital marketing courses that have reached out to me to help them get VAs. Why? Because as a business owner, for you to scale, you need to allow other persons do things for you so that you can have time to think clearly and achieve more. I hope I'm making sense. Now, why is it that most virtual assistants don't earn or land clients? One is probably that you're setting your rates too high or too low without considering the value that you provide. Most VAs don't even know the value they provide. They just know I'm a VA. What value? I see somebody that say, I'm tired of paying for training. What value have you gotten from that training? What value? Has the person even taught you right? Have you even implemented what you have been taught? So most persons come out from training, they don't even know how to set their rates. It's either they are oversetting their rates or they are undersetting their rates. Now, some persons have a vague or unclear description of services that they offer. You have a service, you're saying, I'm a VA. Now, the service that you're shouting that you have, it is unclear. It is even unclear what it can even do for your clients. You end up confusing the person that wants to pay you to work for them. Now, some persons lack portfolio or expertise. For people who might not do the traditional applying for 9-to-5 job, your portfolio is your ticket. So you would need a portfolio to be able to document your experience. Some trainings that you have taken did not even help you to gather any experience that you can document. So some persons that will say, oh, I'm tired of applying for training. That training that you even took, what did they teach you that you can show that will make somebody want to trust you to work for them? I tell my students this all of the time. Your employer is not an experiment ground. Your employer, that person that would employ you to pay you, is not your experiment ground. You're supposed to experiment before they use your experiments to build your portfolio and use that to attract clients. You can't be sitting down and be waiting for, make that client come, make I go experiment. You don't know what they do you. You're not normal. Sorry. But something is wrong. You're waiting for a client that will pay you to become your experiment. Wow, must be nice. Now, so many persons rely solely on freelance platform. I can't even count the amount of opportunities I share with my students on a weekly basis. I can't even count the amount of, most of you are on platforms where they no send you. That is just the reality. They no send you. You have taken the training. What support are you getting after the training? They not to send you. They don't even send you. So, but most of us, when I know they see clearly, when somebody is telling you the truth, one thing I've realized with humans is we too, they like lies. Somebody that will tell you the truth, I will support you, I would guide you, you would not listen. Now, the person will go sell lie, give you. Now, there you go carry your mat, lie down, they sleep. But it is after you finish sleeping there, when you now wake up, I will not be seeing comments like, I'm tired of paying for training. Because you did not put your net, or you did not lay your bed where you should have slept properly. You laid it on another person's floor. Sadly, but that's the truth. And like I said when I started this training, I'm not coming here to paint, to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm going to tell you the way it is. I hope it makes sense to you and you pick your truth from what I'm saying. Now, simply listing your skills without demonstrating how these skills can add value to a client's business will not get you the job. So many of you, they will ask you, what can you do? You will list all the things you can do. How can that solve a problem for a business owner? You don't know how to tie your skill to the problem it can solve. Now, so many of us are not even interested in investing in personal development, and some persons are not interested in investing in personal growth or professional development. Now, some persons operate without a clear business strategy or plan. They just wake up. Anyhow it be. Anyhow, I be VA. Anyhow, I be virtual assistant. You know they work here. If you are that anyhow virtual assistant, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Clients will not come. It's not a course, but you can't be anyhow. You need to operate with a clear business strategy and plan. Now, so many of us focus on, I just want to make this money. I want to get their tax done, but you're not building relationships. What will give you clients over time? What would help you retain clients over time is the kind of relationships that you have built. What will give you clients that you would work with over time is the kind of relationships that you have built when you are working. Most persons focus solely on the money and getting the tax. They do not care about relationships, and that is a problem. I hope that is clear. Now, what are some common challenges that people face when starting as a VA? Number one, finding clients. Most persons struggle with finding clients. Most persons struggle with finding clients. Most persons struggle with finding clients. Another challenge that people face is determining which services to offer. Most persons see a lot of skills, a lot of services, and they don't know which one they can start offering. Some persons, their issue is writing proposal. They don't know how to write proposal. They don't know how to write cover letter. They don't know how to do it. Some persons don't even understand what a client's need is. Now, I want to ask you, how can you solve what you don't know? Can you proffer solution to what you don't know? Answer me. Can you proffer solution? As a VA, can you proffer solution to a client's need that you don't understand? Most of us overcommit. Some persons undercommit. When you overcommit, there is high tendency that you might not get to that point that you need to get to. When you undercommit, you might also be devaluing yourself. And a client will be like, so one student was sharing with me one certain time. She listed all of the skills that she has. And she said, for every single time there was a job opening, she would apply for the least position. Why? She thought she would never get the job. She thought it was too much for her. And for every single time that she has done that, the recruiters never reached back to her. So one day, one of her friends told her, why not we apply for a senior position in this company? She said, Kai, no, I can't get the job. What do I even have that would make them give me this job? I'm sharing with you a real life story. So the guy was like, okay, just give me your CV. I'm going to apply on your behalf. So she finally gave her friend this. Her friend went ahead to apply on her behalf. Within a week, the recruiters reached out to her. Now, she was now asking them, I have been applying for your company for over, let's say, the last 2-3 years, but you never get back to me. Then they now replied that they know her. They usually see her application, but her skill set is way beyond what she's applying for. What does that mean? She's more like undercommitting her skill set. So they will not reach back to her. So they felt like her skill is too high for this position. How can somebody who has all of these skills be applying for a less position? So they never got back to her. So most persons either overcommit or they undercommit. Now, some persons don't know how to set boundaries. Sadly, some persons in this VA industry, they don't know how to set boundaries. And you know, when greeting pass, when you greet somebody, like you handshake somebody, right? And the greeting pass from, how are you? My mom used to say that when a greeting has left the palm and it has come to your, what is this thing called? I don't know. I don't know, your fist. I don't know. Anybody can help me. What is this part of the hand called? Not the palm. What is this part of the hand called? Anybody can help me. Anybody? What is this part of the hand called? Wrist. God bless you, Angel. God bless you. Guy, thank you so much. When greeting has passed your palm and it has gone to your wrist, what does that mean? It means that you don't know how to set boundaries. From how are you, it has moved to fine. From fine, it has gone to how did you sleep? It means that you don't know how to set boundaries. Now, aside from personal boundaries that you set for work, most of VAs don't know how to set boundaries. They don't know how to set professional boundaries, and they don't know how to set personal boundaries between their work life, their health, and even their family. Right? Now, another challenge is some persons have difficulty in negotiating a fair compensation for the services they render. They don't know how to, just like this lady's story that I shared with you. If you don't know how to negotiate a fair compensation for the service you offer, it's either that you're undervalued or clients will not get back to you. Now, some persons struggle to establish clear boundaries between work and personal life. Some persons feel inadequate and they will keep questioning their abilities. I have one of my students that reached out to me recently and she's like, Coach, I still feel like I don't have the capability to apply for jobs. And I told her, nobody is ever fully ready for anything. You need to put into work what you have learned. So, but without a community, will she have anybody that is telling her to push, even if she feels she's not ready? Some persons don't know how to deal with demanding or difficult clients. There are different types of clients. There are clients that will even mess with your mental health. Some persons don't know how to navigate agreements or contracts. Some persons don't know how to juggle through multiple clients at the same time. Some persons don't know how to build trust and credibility. Some persons don't know how to maintain consistent income from this industry. Some persons do not know how to market themselves. Some persons do not know how to handle rejection or setbacks. Some persons do not know how to handle isolation or lack of support. And another thing is imposter syndrome. When you find yourself new in this industry, I feel like the biggest challenge is imposter syndrome. You will feel like, oh, I do not belong here. You feel like your skill set is not enough. You feel a lot of things, and this is called imposter syndrome. You might even feel like not showing up again. It is imposter syndrome. But what can only help you is if you know, or if you have a community that can keep helping you till when you find your feet. Everybody struggled with imposter syndrome. So if you're having that, you're not alone. Now, as we're going to continue, I want to let you know that the VA industry is gender neutral. What this means is that anybody can be a virtual assistant. I've heard of cases where people say that, Kai, I've heard of cases where people say this industry is for women. This industry is not for women. It's not only women that work online. Men, women, anybody can be a virtual assistant. Both men, both women. This industry is gender neutral. this means that anybody can be a VA. Let me know, are we still on this training with me? Let me know in the comment section. Should I ride on? Let me know in the comment section. Ride on, coach. Let me know in the comment section if I should ride on. All right, thank you so much right here. All right, I hope we are gaining value for our time. I hope we are understanding. I hope you're really I hope we are really seeing potential in this industry. I hope you're really understanding, because for you to have stayed here up till now, it means that there is really this training is making sense, that you're gaining value. But I hope that you're taking notes, you're picking all of the very important things. Somebody is saying, please, I'm just joining. Can you do a recap? When I'm done with this training, the link will be available for you to get a recap of everything that I am understanding this. All right. Thank you so much. Right on. All right. Thank you so much. Now, what is the relevance of virtual assistants in today's world, right? Or in helping businesses and all of that? First, as a VA, you help in increasing productivity and focus, right? This is primarily what you do. You help business owners, you help them to increase productivity and focus. What this means is, by outsourcing this non-essential tasks to VAs, businesses can streamline their operation, improve their productivity, and ensure that they concentrate on their growth. They concentrate on their growth and activities that would help them. Now, there's also adaptability across industry. Now, as a VA, you are an asset. Your skill set, you can use it to work across different industry. You can use it to work across the e-commerce, the real estate. You can use it to work in consulting, tech startup, across industry. Like your administrative support, your customer support, every industry needs this. So your skill set can be used across industries. Now, as a VA, you also help businesses to enhance customer experience. You help them to talk to their customers, improve their loyalty, which is crucial for a business growth and reputation. I hope you can begin to see why the VA is relevant in today's remote work. Now, you also help in ease of scaling operation. Now, because VAs are they are scalable, they support business growth. Without you help a business owner not commit to a permanent hire, like hiring somebody and having them in office. They can hire you and you can work from wherever you are, from the comfort of your home. So they don't need you help businesses to cut down on some irrelevant things. Now, you also help in enhanced focus and core business objective. You help to improve work-life balance for business owners, which is very important. This will lead to improved mental health for business owner. You help to increase their productivity, and you help them to stay focused and help them to grow and improve their personal well-being. Now, you also help them to reduce burnt out. Now, you help them to reduce burnt out and create a healthier work environment, because you're going to be handling those things that are causing them unnecessary stress and all of that. Operational continuity. Now, because of, as a VA, you're going to help them to keep improving in their operation of their business. You're going to help business owners to stay resilient in their business momentum. So even when their workers in the office are not present, as a VA, you are always present. So they are not scared of, oh, what about if my VA does not come to work and all of that. Now, what is the future prospect of the VA industry? What is the future prospect of the virtual assistant industry? The VA industry is expected to grow as businesses keep coming. As there is always an increase in business, there will always be outsourcing. So the VA industry is expected to grow as businesses are growing. Additionally, the rising trend of entrepreneurship and small business owners would keep skyrocketing the VA industry because they would always need somebody that would handle their day-to-day operation and free up their business time so that they can grow. Now, the VA industry is also dynamic and a promising field. It offers flexible work opportunities and a range of services tailored to the need of various businesses. The VA industry is also a good career choice for those with the right skill sets and who desire to work remotely. The VA industry is the best for them. Now, the need to also further talk about this future prospect for the VA industry, the need for personal VAs will grow. People will begin to need personal VAs because most persons are tired of managing their accounts, tired of managing their emails and all of that. Business transitioning will need VA support. More businesses will seek comprehensive support by hiring VAs or agencies that can fully offer their businesses. As online marketing, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, course creation continues, VAs would also skyrocket because people will be needing VAs to be able to occupy the spaces of supporting them in all of these things. Now, with the rise of affiliate marketing, VAs skilled in affiliate marketing, affiliate program, sales, generating content for affiliates would also be in demand. Now, VAs that are also skilled in creating, managing, marketing, digital products would also be in demand. Businesses would also rely on VAs to handle their communication, their logistics, their operations. So the reason why I'm sharing this is for those of us who be like, oh, coach, the VA market is saturated. It's not saturated anything. It's not saturated. The growing need for support, you will see that there is a growing need for content creators. Most persons are becoming content creators. That means the need for VA would also skyrocket. So as you also become, government bodies work with VAs, businesses work with VAs. So the demand in this industry is not going anywhere anytime. If you know what you can do and you can comfortably become an asset, I will tell you from a place of confidence that it is clients that would chase after you. Now, your next best time to start anything you want to start is now. Your next best time to start anything you want to start is currently now. Don't wait for, tomorrow. Your next best time to take a training is now. Your next best time to improve yourself is now. Your next best time to get out of your comfort zone is now. Now is your next best time. Now, before the Q&A section, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? We've been learning for over an hour, 25 minutes. Where do we go from here? Now, these are some job offers from my students that I was able to you said, this person is a lawyer. She said, so I wanted to say that I got my first job on Upwork as a legal assistant to a firm in Florida. I started work on Monday. She's in Nigeria. Most of these students here are in an African country. So I don't understand it when some people come and I don't understand it when some people come and they're like, coach, the industry is saturated. The industry is not saturated. There is job. The thing is, again, I said it, time and season happen to everybody differently. So going forward from here, if you're interested in being my students, there is a paid training where I'm going to be teaching you all of the skills you need to become a virtual assistant. And you're going to get all of the support you need to thrive in this industry. And when I say all of the support, I mean it that you will be getting all of the support that you need in this training. Now, what would this paid training do for you? You're going to improve your skill. The training would equip you with the necessary skills needed to thrive as a virtual assistant, from mastering administrative tasks to becoming proficiency in digital tools and softwares. You will gain practical knowledge that you can apply immediately. Professional confidence. You're going to gain the confidence to manage clients, handle complex tasks, communicate efficiently. The training will also provide you with the hands-on experience and techniques that you need to navigate the VA, the virtual workspace, like a pro. Now, income opportunity. You're going to learn how to market yourself, find high-paying clients. The training will cover strategies for identifying and approaching potential clients, setting up your rates, negotiating your contract, and maximizing your earning. Time management and productivity. There will be assignments in the course of this training, so it will be helping you build strong time management and organizational skill. You will learn how to prioritize tasks, manage your schedule, and use productivity tools to ensure that you're always efficient and effective. The training will also cover job search and application mastery. You're going to understand how to find virtual assistant jobs that match your skills and interests. You will learn how to create a standout resume, craft compelling cover letters, and ace your interview. You're also going to have access to exclusive resources in my community, like when I share job opportunities with my students and all of that. Long-term career growth. This training is not just about getting you started, it's about setting you up for long-term success. You will learn how to continually develop your skills, adapt to industry changes, and scale your virtual assistant business over time. Now, in the course of this training, you're going to learn who a virtual assistant is. We're going to be having mindset shifts, debunking myths. We're going to be looking at the actual truth, who a VA is, what a VA does, type of VA, benefits of being a VA and the IT industry. You're going to be learning office tools like Google Workspace, Google Drive, Calendar, everything Outlook, OneDrive, and Dropbox. You're also going to be learning communication and collaboration tools, how to communicate effectively, communication and collaboration tools that you need, project management tools, editing and video sharing tools. You're also going to be learning how to set up as a virtual assistant, how to choose a niche as a VA, soft skills that you need as a VA, how to assess your client's need and tailor your services accordingly, technical support skills and non-technical support skills, and you'll be learning how to build your portfolio. You're also, in the course of this training, we're going to be covering social media management and self-promotion. I'm going to be teaching you how to set up your social media profile, LinkedIn and Instagram. We're going to be doing LinkedIn optimization. We're going to be doing marketing and self-promotion. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a faceless brand, how to promote your services to potential clients. Also, in the course of this training, we're going to be learning about the business of virtual assistants, client attraction, client retention, client management, and client onboarding. We're also going to be looking at places to find VA jobs, training on Upwork, how to make your Upwork profile stand out, how to optimize your profile, how to write a winning proposals, and other places to find VA jobs. We're also going to be training on services you can offer as a VA, calendar management and appointment setting, travel booking, content writing, email management, social media management. We're also going to continue on SEO and web research, customer support, lead generation tools, telemarketing, cold calling, tools for video sharing. That's not all. We're also going to cover things like CRM tools, time management app, security tools, how to use AI like ChatGPT, how to build your content calendar, how to write a content strategy, steps to deliver high quality service. We're also going to be looking at earning strategies, different type of packages, how to negotiate your rate, how to draft your contract, how to price your services, how to scale your earning in the online space, and different payment options that you can use to collect your money. Then we're going to be looking at trainings to boost your CV and interview. I'm going to be teaching you how to write your CV, how to ace your interview, possible interview questions, how to set up a home office, how to manage distraction and maintain work-life balance, and other ways to reach out to clients. In the course of this training, there are also bonuses and extra bonuses. I'm going to be giving you my Upwork proposal templates that I've used to get jobs. I compiled this template. We're also going to be embarking on a 15 days job application marathon challenge. The goal is that I will show up for that 15 days after teaching you, encouraging you to apply for jobs. In the course of our training, we're going to review your Upwork account, your portfolio, and you're also going to have a lifetime community access to my VA community that has over 750 students currently. I've taught over 1,000. I've taught over 1,000 students, but most of the persons, some of them are still in their different groups. So the main community group, we have over 750 students there, so you have access to them. In the course of this training, there will be assignments. I can't really view the slide. If you can hear me, I don't think you have anything to do with the slide. It's a teaching slide. It's a guide for me. That is why I said come with a writing pen and paper. Your goal is to listen and understand what I'm saying. This is a guide that I'm using to teach. It's not necessarily something that you're supposed to be seeing. It's going to distract you. If you're focused on the slide, how will you be listening to what I'm saying? So if you can hear me okay, you can understand what I'm saying. Don't forget about the slide. The slide is my teaching guide, not necessarily for you. So we're going to have assignments in the course of this training. There will be portfolio creation and many other. By the end of this training, you should be able to have 10 to 12 services that you can comfortably offer as a virtual assistant. Other extra bonus in this training, I'm going to bring an instructor that will teach you data entry. An instructor will teach you. There's also a 2 days graphic design class. For the next cohort, we're going to be bringing somebody that will teach you how to use platforms like Fiverr to get jobs and all of that. Now, at the end of the training, there is job recommendation. We currently secured a collaboration with a VA agency. So at least you're sure that I'm not promising you that I will give you a job. I have to be clear. But one thing is certain, that I recommend my students to job. And I can't even count how many students that have been recommended to jobs. I can't count. I've lost count. So if opportunities like that come, and you're a proactive person, you would get opportunity to be recommended to a job. Now, with our collaboration with the VA agency, at the end of your cohort, you fill out their form. You have the opportunity of being called and being interviewed by them and being offered a job. So there are all of these opportunities in my community. Now, how much are you willing to pay for this life-changing opportunity? Most of us be like, so I'm going to ask, I usually ask this anytime I come for training. With everything I've listed out, how much are you as a person? Can you say, Kai, this is how much I'm willing to pay for this life-changing opportunity? This journey is for you if you own a smartphone. Yes, some persons will be like, Coach, is it just a laptop that I need? No. The answer is with your smartphone, you can take this training. I've had people who have asked me, Coach, with my smartphone, can I work? There are jobs that you can do with your smartphone. Obviously, difficult tasks like things like maybe data analytics, you can't do it from your phone. But things like content creation, things like social media management, and a whole lot of them, you can actually do it from your phone. So if you own a smartphone, you own your laptop, or you have zero tech skill, or you have some and you want to improve it, you have the desire to make money, to assist business owners, free up time, then this training is for you. You consider yourself self-driven, highly proactive, and have the urge to upskill and attain your desired financial freedom, this training is for you. You are tired of the hustle of commuting to work daily when you can sit at home, work from your bedside while sipping your juice, your tea, or your coffee, and still make money weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, then this training for you. You are interested in starting what we pay you online, but not interested in buying and selling or showing your face online, then this training is for you. You want to be a present parent who is also there for their children or their child financially without being broke, then this training is for you. Now, if you're looking to learn from someone who has worked with international clients, earning dollars since started her journey, you're looking for a coach who is willing to hold you by your hands, explain and teach you like a child in a simple, easiest form till you understand. You're looking for a coach who is active in the industry, who will teach you every aspect and is actively involved. You're looking for somebody who will be invested in your growth and success as a virtual assistant. You're looking for someone who will teach you all of the strategies and tactics that you need to land clients in this industry. You're looking for someone who will mentor you, give you access to be in contact with them even after the training has ended. Somebody who is generally present there to support you, offer you like those supports that you need even after a training. You're looking for a teacher who understands how to teach, then this training is for you. Now, the truths that no coach will tell you, the truths that, what about crypto class bonus? It's part of it. It's part of what is in the extra bonus. The truth that no coach will tell you is to really succeed in the industry, you need to have a unique selling proposition. And that can only come when you have clarity. So if you have no degree, you have a bachelor's degree, you have a master's, you are an undergraduate, or you just have your basic education, with the right clarity, you will be able to approach this industry and make money from it. So you don't have to like start worrying, oh, do I need to like have a specific degree? Even with you being in the university or with an NDA or a HND, trust me, you're good. Like you're good. Now, our training days for the next cohort will be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Nigerian time. All training days are live. After the training. So at the end of the training, all the training will be the training that is recorded will be shared with you on our Telegram group. Training days are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Now, what do you stand to gain? Absolutely everything. Having a coach that is there for you, who will even listen to you, is worth more than any amount you're going to pay for this training, right? Because I know the complaints people bring to me every day about paying for training. You see that the person is not teaching well, or the person is blah, 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 blah. So what you stand to gain from this training is more than what you stand to even pay for the training. Now, what do you stand to lose? Absolutely nothing. You stand to lose absolutely nothing in this training. And I can tell you that for free, that you're losing nothing. Now, we can further keep going about we can further keep exploring. Like, I must say this from my heart, may the Almighty God bless and increase you in all ramification. I'm still in Module 4, but man, I'm so elated because my colleagues here are wondering what is wrong with admin, not knowing that the knowledge I gained this evening can never leave me again. Chai, coach, you do this one for me. Like, I can keep reading testimonials. The training will be for a period of 3 weeks, then with our 15 days job application marathon, so plus minus a month plus. So plus minus 5 weeks to 6 weeks. So this person said, this summarizes my thought about you. Last year, I paid for a class like this, and the trainer ended up sending people off their group with their mannerism. I can go on and on. I just want you to know that you're very much appreciated. God sees the heart and intent. Some collect the money and yet cannot impart. Yet your ability to reach the heart of your trainee is just awesome. Just know that we hold you in high esteem. May God bless you. So I don't want to spend most of our time reading testimonials, but even if we do that from today, we would never get tired. I joined the master class because you wowed me in the first class we had. I wanted to do something meaningful for myself, but didn't know how to go about it. I saw an opportunity on Facebook and I grabbed it. I've learned to know how you can earn a living by being a virtual assistant. It has broadened my worldview about online jobs. I've also learned that you can be anything you want to be if you put your mind to it, and I must be proactive if I want to excel. My knowledge of digital skill is improving by the exposure you gave us yesterday. And it's a place to be. Chinyere is a very good teacher, detailed and honest. Trust me, she's excellent. You will get more value than you ever bargained for. Thank you, ma, for the much you have imparted in me. I recommend you join this class. So we can keep going over and over. Now, before we move to me telling you how to scale up as a VA, one of my students in cohort 4, this happened in cohort 4, and she said she took a training, and so she commented something on the group, and she said, hope. So somebody now asked her when she commented, hope the training that she's